So, Reformation is our new topic that we are going to cover today. So, we will see Reformation is a cultural movement that led to the division of Christianity and spread of Protestantism. And after that, we will see the meaning of Reformation. What is the meaning? So, before going to the meaning, I will give you the basic idea of Reformation. Then we will see what is the causes of Reformation. So, what were the causes? So, here one by one, we will cover this point religious causes, letter of indulgence, Renaissance, political causes, then Martin Luther, and Henry VIII. After that, we will see what were the impact of Reformation. Okay, so what were the impact of the Reformation? So here we will see Protestant Reformation, rise of national monarch, then religious revival. After that, we will see the rise of political states, powerful states, mercantilism, religious war, and political instability. So these are the points we are going to cover today while going through the topic Reformation. So basically, we are going to cover the meaning, the causes, and the impact of Reformation. So let us start. So before going to the meaning of Reformation, let us try to understand what is Reformation. The basic idea of Reformation. Okay. So it is a religious movement in 16th century that challenged the authority of Catholic Church. Since Catholic Church was a very powerful institution at that time, but people were not happy with that. Okay. And as a result, a religious movement has been started in 16th century that is known as Reformation. It began in Germany and spread throughout Europe. So the center where it has been started, the religious movement has been started is Germany and spread throughout the Europe. Martin Luther, a German teacher, a monk, challenged the Catholic Church and the year was 1517 and posted 95 theses in Wittenberg Church to display his discontent with aspect of the church. So he is the person behind this reformation, behind this religious movement. So he belonged to Germany, and in the year 1517, October 31st, he posted 95 theses. Now, what was the 95 theses? It expressed Martin Luther ideas about the Bible and religious authority. Okay, so basically, it was some ideas were there. See, he posted in Wittenberg Church to display his discontent. So he was not happy with the work of the Catholic Church to display his discontent with aspect of the church. Okay. So Martin Luther action helped to begin the Reformation, and as a result, now the Reformation has been started. So he was the person behind the starting of Reformation. Now it is specifically a religious change instigated in 1517 by Protestants who wished to reform the Catholic Church. So, specifically, it was a religious change by a group of people known as Protestant who wished to reform the Catholic Church. So, whatever the wrongdoing, why the people were unhappy, so they want to reform it. Okay, and that's why it's known as Reformation. Now, who were Protestant? People who challenged the clergy and the Pope's authority. So, they were a group of people. So, I will cover the Protestantism while going through the meaning and the causes. So this is the basic idea of Reformation. Okay. Now let us see the meaning of Reformation. So what is the meaning of Reformation? Reformation was a religious movement that was initiated in the 16th century against the monopoly and authority of the church. So see here, it is a religious movement that was initiated, started in the 16th century against the monopoly, against the complete control and authority of the church. It led to the reformulation of certain basic tenet of Christian belief. Okay, led to the reformulation and resulted the division of Western Christianity into Roman Catholicism and Protestantism. Okay, so here we will see division of Christianity into Roman Catholicism and Protestantism. Okay, two division we will see as a result of Reformation. One is favoring Roman Catholicism, a group of people are favoring this, and the other one are those who are protesting, they are known as Protestantism. It began on October 31st, 1517, and was a result of Martin Luther's belief that the Catholic leaders misunderstood the Bible. Okay, so here the officials, the leader has misunderstood the Bible. Whatever they were preaching, whatever they are teaching and sharing the knowledge, that was wrong according to Martin Luther. He believed that something else is written there in the Bible and they are telling something else to the people. So, right now, He need reformation. He want the reformation of Christian belief should be there. Okay, so as a result, this reformation has been started. So this is the basic meaning of reformation. I hope it is clear to you. Let us see the causes of reformation. So few causes were there that instigate this reformation. Okay, so first one is religious causes. The church had vast property and became wealthy institution. So it has a very vast property, and they were becoming very much wealthy institution. Lots of money were there. The church officials began to live a luxurious life and started neglecting their duties. Now, officials were meant to just look after the people and to share the religious belief, isn't it? But instead of that, they were living a luxurious life and started neglecting their duties. Popes became powerful, they began to interfere in the political affairs of the state. So, see here, the popes, the bishops became very much powerful since they were running a wealthy institutions also. Now they began to interfere in the political affairs of the state. People were dissatisfied with the Catholic Church officials due to abuse of power. Now, the people are not satisfied. They are unhappy with the misuse of the power that were done by the church officials. Okay, so this is the first religious cause that led to the Reformation. Now, let us see the second point. Letter of indulgence. Now, what is letter of indulgence? Pope issued certificate called indulgence. Anyone who committed sin had to buy this indulgence to become free from the sin committed by them. It was a certificate and that was issued by the Pope in the name of indulgence. So anyone, the people, any people, those who have committed sin, they can buy this indulgence and can become free from the sin committed by them. Okay. The church laid more emphasis on blind faith than reason as it was the means to extract money from the devotees. Since there was nothing written about the indulgence or this type of certificate in the Bible, but these church officials were doing all these things to extract money from the devotees. So they were playing the emotions, religious emotions of the people, isn't it? So this also became one of the reason for the Reformation. In the same year, Renaissance has been started. Okay, so it also became one of the reasons. So let us see. So since new spirit of Renaissance is the third point. So Renaissance make people to question old belief. Now people are asking why it is like this. Printing of Bible in vernacular languages make it more people to read the Bible. Their interpretation were different from priest. Earlier, what happened? Bible was written in Latin languages, so it was only meant to be read by the Pope. Those who are learned people, they are only reading Bible. But now, since the invention of printing press, Bible was just it was releasing in vernacular languages. Means that languages that has been spoken by ordinary people in a particular country, vernacular language. Okay. Since it was printing in vernacular language, the Bible, the people came to know what is written there in the Bible. Okay. And when they are reading, they came to know that their interpretation were different from the priest. So whatever written there and whatever the priest have told that it is written there in the Bible, they didn't match. That is totally different. The rise of humanism and rediscovery of classical knowledge due to Renaissance led to Reformation movement. Apart from it, rise of humanism means focus on individual right and freedom and in the rediscovery of the classical knowledge, that is classical knowledge means that knowledge that will combine with reasoning. Okay, so rediscovery of this knowledge due to Renaissance led to the Reformation movement. Okay, this is also one of the important reasons or causes of Reformation, Renaissance. I hope it is clear to you. Let us proceed to the other points, that is the political causes. There was an increasingly strong spirit of resentment. See, spirit of resentment fell towards the authority of the church as well as the authority of empire. Now, the people were feeling a spirit of resentment, means they were just, they came to know that someone is mistreating. They were mistreated by another person. Another person means by the authority of the church, not only this, as well as the authority of the empire. The people were feeling all these things. Okay. Not only this, some people wanted political reform of empire. So some people wanted political reformation should be there. Now what is political reform? That is to put an end to the political corruption. Okay. So some group of people were wanted that political corruption should put an end, while others wanted a national church with more autonomy from Rome. While other group of people wanted that there should be a national church, means self-governing church that will be very much disciplined but united. Okay, so now here you will see diversion of the people. So few people are just wanting the political reformation, and others are wanting that there should be a national church that with more autonomy from the Rome, that should get complete control from the Rome. Since the popes were doing whatever they want, so that's why the people are not happy with them. Apart from it, nationalism was on the rise as they exploited by monarch. Now, nationalism means it emerged as a force which bring changes in political world. Okay, clergy, monarch, clergy, and nobility were just whatever they were exploiting the nations. Now the process of not that's why the people are uh, coming and they are uniting. They were thinking about a force which should just bring the political world in a good way. Okay, so people are combining, they were thinking about their nations. However, the process of modernization such as urbanization, mass education made national consciousness possible among the people. Not only this, due to the process of modernization and the conversion of village to cities, and due to the literacy rate is going high, mass educations were there that bring national consciousness. Now what is national consciousness? It means a sense of belongingness and a membership through rules and regulation. Okay, so it became possible among the people. So basically they were thinking about nationalism, they were thinking about a nation that should look after the whole people. Okay, not only a group of people for the benefit of only a group of people, but they should just look after the whole nation and the people residing there. So this is also one of the reason of reformation. Now important point, that is the Lutheran Reformation. Okay, so this is also one of the important point that you have to mention while writing your answers. A German religious reformer, Martin Luther, on October 31st, 1517, challenged the authority of Roman Catholic Church. Since he was not happy with the work of these officials, he challenged them. According to him, Bible was the only source of religious authority. Okay, according to him, Bible was the only source of religious authority. He opposed blind faith on church. Not only this, he believed that salvation could be attained through faith in Jesus Christ. Okay, so he believed that the salvation, that is being saved from the evil power, can be attained through faith in Jesus Christ, not in the faith on church. He protested against the selling of position in the church and issuing of letter of indulgence. So he was against some position were sold in the church. If you have money, they were selling the position in the church. Okay, so he was against that one also. And not only this, he was also against the letter of indulgence, that is the certificate. Okay, that we have already discussed in the second point. So this is Lutheran Reformation. Henry VIII. So this is also important to mention here. Henry VIII was the King of England. He presided over the beginning of the English Reformation. Okay. Now he wanted to divorce his first wife, but Catholic Church refused to grant it to him. So he wanted to divorce his first wife, but Catholic Church refused to grant it to him. So due to Henry VIII also, Reformation has sparked and it just spread to the Western Europe. He wanted to divorce his wife, but he was not allowed to do by this uh, church officials. Okay, so these are the points that we have covered, the causes of Reformation. Okay, so here we have covered this one, the religious cause, letter of indulgence, Renaissance, political causes, Martin Luther, and Henry VIII. So I have just made it very easy for you to learn and write in the examination. Okay, causes of Reformation. Now let us see what are the impact of Reformation. So what happened after the Reformation? Okay, let us see. So the first one is the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther's view divided the Christian world into two, Protestant and Roman Catholic. So now few people came into the group of this and the other remain here. So here we will see two division of people, two group of people. One is known as Protestant and other one is known as Roman Catholic. Protestantism is the branch of Christianity, a name collectively used by a group that separated from the Roman Catholic Church due to differences in doctrine. So there was a difference in the doctrine. It means the framework, the whatever the framework has been laid by the religion. So there was a differences among this group of people. And Protestantism is one group. They just divided from the Roman Catholic. Okay, they divided from this church. Now, Protestant Reformation made church service accessible to people. So, as a result of this Reformation, what happened? Due to this Protestant, this group of people, the church service accessible to people. A large number of people can now access the church service. So, this is the first impact of Reformation, first result of Reformation. Now, second one is rise of national monarchies. So monarch became free of the pope. So who were the monarch? They were the sovereign ruler that rule over a particular territory. Now they became free of the pope. They are not under the control of the pope. Independent nationalist churches were established. So now independent nationalist church were established. King Henry VIII, with the help of Thomas Cromwell, the king chief minister. So he was the chief minister of King Henry VIII. So he helped King Henry VIII helped the parliament to pass the act in restraint of appeal. What is the restraint of appeal? Restraint of appeal means now that people could not appeal to the pope to overturn Henry's ruling power. Okay, so first of all they passed a act in the parliament that people could not overturn him, could not disobey him, Henry. They pass first of all they pass a restraint of appeal, and after that Thomas Cromwell and Henry VIII passed Act of Supremacy. Act of Supremacy means every right should be given to Henry VIII and he is the supreme head. It gave a royal headship to the king over the church. Now, who is the head here? King Henry. Now, King Henry VIII now divorces first as he is the head. Now, first of all, he divorced his wife Catherine of Aragon and marry Anne Boleyn, a commoner. So he want to marry her. First of all, he did this one. So as a result of Reformation, it was possible, right? Third point is religious revival. So we will see some religious revival, some changes are there, some updates are there in the religious also. A reform movement also take place within the Catholic Church. This is known as Counter Reformation. Now, since the Catholic Church also understood that they are doing something wrong, there was a reformation in there also. Okay, and it was known as Counter Reformation. Now, what was it aim? It aimed to reduce corruption as well as to improve and strengthen Catholic Church. At last, they realized that corruption is going on, isn't it? So that's why a Counter Reformation has been formed, and it aimed to reduce corruption as well as improve and strengthen Catholic Church. It began in Spain, where Ignatius Loyal founded the Society of Jesus, which stressed upon service of God, charity, and missionary work. So now they realize that we have to do some service to the God, some charity also, and some missionary work also. And in Spain, it has been started under the name of Society of Jesus. Okay. So this is the religious revival. Some update in the Roman Catholic Church also. Okay. After that, we will see some rise of powerful states also. Here, England, France, Spain, Germany had become powerful. This reformation thus reduced the power of the church and made rulers the supreme power in their countries. Now, the power of church has been reduced and the rulers were became the supreme power in their countries. Okay, rise of powerful state. After that, the next point is mercantilism. So that one also a new changes we have seen here. That is Reformation movement encouraged the merchant Reformation movement carried on by Martin Luther in Germany and Henry VIII in England were spreading widely. Since Martin Luther from Germany and Henry VIII from England were working very hard and spreading reformation, so we see a new group of people, a new group of people that came here. Okay, according to them there should not be any interference of the pope in the political and economic affairs except religion. Now see, they were very much talented and intelligent people. They understood that if a country or a nation want to grow, then the pope should not interfere in the political and economic affairs. Okay, so the pope or the church should be only meant for religion. All these activities encourage the merchant to take up their business independently. As a result, merchants were doing their business independently without the interference of their pope, without the interference of the church, and also help in exporting the surplus. It means the goods to outside countries. As a result, a good number of money, the profit they were earning. Okay, so this is also the impact of reformation. A new group of people, that are the group of merchants, were established. Okay, now the sixth point. So not only this, we will also see some religious war and political instability, okay, during the reformation. So feeling of jealousy and hatred between Catholic and Protestant led them to commit ill treatment and cruelties among each other followers. Okay, so this is the bad thing that we see here. Some ill treatment and cruelties among each other were going on. Apart from it, this led to a great loss of property and hamper all round progress. So since there was some conflict was going on, so we will see some loss of property also that hampered the all round progress. Political instability was seen in many countries like France, Germany, and Switzerland. So political instability was also there. Means conflict were there, changes, frequent changes of the government, some government issue was going on. So this is the religious war and political instability. So this is the impact of Reformation. Okay, Protestant Reformation, rise of national monarch, religious revival. Then we have seen the rise of powerful state, mercantilism, religious war, and political instability. So this was our Reformation topic that we have covered. However, the Reformation became the basis for the founding of Protestantism, one of the major branches of Christianity. The Protestant Reformation have shaped Western culture, freedom of religion, dignity of individual, and political democracy. So, as a result of this Protestant Reformation, we have seen freedom of religion, dignity of the individual, and political democracy. Okay, so this is the Reformation topic that we have covered today. I hope the basic idea of reformation, then its meaning, and what were the causes of reformation and impact of reformation has been clear to you. Okay, so let us meet with the next topic